Are we live? Guys, we are live with Baby Phil. Can you show the people what's happening? Woo! Got a live studio audience today for a very special take on Real Simple Cooking School. Welcome, welcome. Guys, it's the official launch of Real Simple Cooking School. You know how we've been like hanging out here on Wednesdays? Well, there's actually like a whole hub of incredible content to share with you guys now. So check out Real Simple Cooking School on realsimple.com. This is also the celebration of our July issue. Our food issue has just come out this week. It's so gorgeous. I'll talk about a little bit more about that in a second. I don't know, many exciting things. I'm gonna try and remember all of it. If I forget anything, you guys who know what's happening here, remind me to say it. But Real Simple Cooking School is real. We've got an Instagram handle at RS Cooking School. We're tagging stuff RS Cooking School. I know you're doing it and showing us what you're making. Today, we're gonna make a couple things from the July issue. Now, I was just talking about, we have this incredible 22-page feature in the middle of the magazine all about how to have fun in your own backyard. Now, those of you who don't work in magazines might not know that 22 pages is many, many pages to fill with incredible writing, illustrations, photographs. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Oh, here it is. So guys, if you don't subscribe or you haven't already bought this on the newsstand, check it out. All about how to have fun in your own backyard. Amazing essays, amazing tips and tricks and products about how to just like turn it up without ever having to leave home. We've got some great fruit pops, and as I was saying to these guys in the room, there's a few recipes, bonus recipes buried in here, so we're gonna make a couple of those. One, let's start with the drinks. Drinks are here. How do we do it? First, we start with simple syrup. Now, before I make this, let's quickly review the rules. Folks in the room, do you know the rules?
We wash our hands.
Rule number one, we wash our hands. Rule number two,
we play nice.
play nice. This is a constructive teaching kitchen, and we aim to keep it that way. If you don't have anything nice to say, you are now dismissed. That includes those of you in the room. Okay, now that we've got that clear, let's make some simple syrup. This is truly simple. That's why they call it that. And all it is sugar dissolved in water. And the reason we love it so much is it dissolves. You ever try and put sugar in like an iced tea or lemonade? It just sits at the bottom. But when you dissolve it and create a syrup, you can use it to sweeten coffee, sweeten tea, sweeten cocktails, make lemonade, even sweeten pops and stuff. We're actually gonna make these incredible fresh fruit sodas. So, you know, especially when you wanna get off the processed stuff, this is a great way to use one, extra gorgeous summer fruit that you may have laying around. And two, it's just like a little better for you because you know exactly where everything came from and what it is. Okay, so let's make a big batch. This is our big batch column. The point is to make a lot, so you have it for a while. And simple syrup, it's sugar, so like it's preserved, so it'll last forever. I'm gonna do 3 cups. Regular granulated sugar. You can make a brown sugar simple syrup. It'll have color to it. So just know that if you want to make like a pretty clear drink, it's not going to look like that. 3 cups of sugar and 3 cups of water. Are you ever going to forget? No, I didn't think so. And then all we're going to do, we're going to put it on the stove. It's going to simmer. We'll stir occasionally until the sugar dissolves. And that's it. Stick it in the fridge. It'll last probably all summer long. Now, hot tips. Hot tips, hot tips, hot tips, which we've been talking about a lot this summer. You can flavor this. So if you wanted to make like a ginger simple syrup, you could like smash a few knobs of ginger and add it to that. If you wanted to make a vanilla simple syrup, you could split a vanilla bean and put it in there. You could add a handful of fresh mint or rosemary, which would be very delicious to sweeten iced tea. So you'll start to find ways to change this up. You can also make simple style syrup using things that aren't water. Lemon juice for a lemon syrup. We've got a wonderful wine syrup in here for soaking fruit. I encourage you to check it out. Okay, that's gonna make itself, but I'm gonna put it on the back burner. And while that's doing its thing, we're going to make some popcorn. I'm just going to give it a stir to get it started. Oh. But that'll be done in a few minutes. This front burner is very, very hot, just for the record. Okay, meanwhile, we're going to make some popcorn. Fresh fruit sodas, making some popcorn. So far, any questions from the real live audience or those of you on the internet? No, everyone's just happy to be here. Great. Okay, ready? Really? No questions? Guys? Okay, great. Okay, so I'm going to make popcorn. Now, many theories, many methods. I'm going to show you the one that works for me. Okay? Could you use microwave popcorn? Sure, for this thing. But I would get like the plain one. Not even like butter flavored, because that can be very strong. So a little bit of oil, like enough to cover the bottom. So see how this is? You got it? You got it? So it's easily covering the bottom. Then, and I'm like a medium high, closer to even to high. And just, you know, that many kernels, which is probably 12, but it doesn't matter how many. Then I'm going to cover it. And when those start to pop, I'm going to add the rest of my popcorn. And then it's going to happen really fast, okay? This is how it works for me. One big thing to keep in mind, heavy bottom pot. Thin pot, like aluminum pot, it's gonna get too hot and the kernels will burn before things start to pop. Okay, half a cup. This will yield about 10 cups of popcorn, which sounds like a lot, but like actually isn't a lot, especially when you start eating it. We had, I don't know how many cups, probably 200 cups of popcorn next door, and we were saying like we could easily take all of this down. So make maybe more than you think. It'll be okay. So standing by, I got my half cup of popcorn, oil. Now we're gonna flavor this with a little nutritional yeast, garlic powder, and salt. So I'm not gonna add anything else to the pot right now, but you could, speaking of fresh herbs, like with the simple syrup, you could add like a sprig of rosemary in there to the oil. That would infuse things. I sometimes, when I add the kernels, like to season with salt right then, if I'm just gonna have it plain. I do. Let's do it. Okay, it happens that fast. Keep it hot. I'm just giving this a little like wiggle wobble to make sure that those kernels get coated in the fat. I'm using regular vegetable oil. I've used olive oil before, but I find vegetable oil a little more forgiving. Don't use butter to start. It'll burn. It'll burn too soon. So you can always add butter later. It's working. But any high smoke point neutral flavored oil. So that's vegetable oil, canola oil, safflower oil, grapeseed oil. Got it? Nodding all around. Okay, great. So try not to walk away from the popcorn. Sometimes one does that or like gets distracted on Instagram or something, and you will lose kernels. But this is a no kernel left behind situation. Nobody left unpopped. I think this is going to be a good batch. Now, it'll happen fast. Hear it? You hear it on my mic? And you may need to turn it down slightly. And I might give it a little shake. But I don't find that I need to stand there and shake it the whole time. Well, that does its thing. I'm going to keep my ear like trained on the popcorn pot, and we're going to start going on our sodas. Simple syrup is dissolving. Let's talk about this. This is 24 ounces of blackberries. It's kind of a lot. This amazing recipe, what's so cool about it is you can use kind of any fruit that you want. We made it here, this pretty picture with watermelon, cantaloupe, and blackberries. The blackberries were gorgeous. They've been tasting so good. I don't know like what they're doing to them now, but they're almost less tangy than they were years ago, and they're just really tasting like juicy, dark red, right, or dark fruit. We're just going to do blackberry today. So for every 12 ounces, you can get several sodas. But we're going to do a big batch because there's all of these friends here. And all we're going to do, put them in the blender. If food processor is what you've got, that's fine too. Honestly, we were in a situation where the blender was easier to get to. So it doesn't really matter. And all we're going to do is puree this. Oh my gosh, it's quiet. Perfect. Applause, 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 applause. Okay, and then very quickly out onto your tray, and hopefully I did a good job, and we only like got a couple dark corns, and I only hear a couple of kernels. I mean, you guys. Pretty good. It's almost as good as doing magic tricks, but not as cool. Okay, Phil, maybe come over and take a look at the simple syrup. So it's like clear. It's all dissolved. So I'm done. Simple, right? Nodding, nodding. Okay, cool. So now ideally we'd cool this off a bit because we're going to make these cold sodas, which maybe I'll do. I think I can do it here. Oh, this is a good opportunity to show you what an ice bath is. So 3 cups of sugar and 3 cups of water will usually yield like 5 cups of syrup. I'm just going to do a little bit for now to show you what I mean. To cool this off fast, if you needed to, you just want to set this in another bowl filled with ice. So we're going to fill this guy with ice. Oh, look, I have a whole bowl of ice right here. And adding a little bit of water to it, we're just going to cool this whole thing down. And then we're going to sit the syrup in there. And that'll cool off really quick. So this goes for like pudding, if you need it to cool off really fast, ganache. Those are situations where the outside, though, can form a skin, so you just want to stir occasionally. But this will be ready for our sodas momentarily. Guys, this is going to happen fast. Are you ready? Yeah. Got to work on the studio audience here. Okay. Popcorn. Now, this is very delicious on its own. Great. But we're going to flavor it up a little bit. And for that, I recommend a little spray. This is olive oil spray. Great, you can get it. You can also find coconut oil spray. I would recommend those versus the kind that you use just to spray your pans. That's like not really intended for eating in any amount of quantity. So olive oil spray, coconut oil spray are your choices for this. Now, the coconut oil is often used in like movie theater popcorn making, so that will really make this taste like movie theater popcorn, if that's what you're after. So before we spray this, I want to show you this little mix that I like to make. This is nutritional yeast. Now, honestly, I was looking this up before. I'm not even really sure what it is, but it takes on like kind of a cheesy quality and a cheesy flavor, but it's vegan. So especially if you're serving vegans or like people who have dairy issues, you can use nutritional yeast. And it's the kind of thing where like people who love it really love it. So I think that I hope that you guys really like it. But you can also sprinkle it on roasted vegetables, and like use a spoonful here and there to mimic the flavor of cheese, kind of the same way that miso paste does that. We've talked about that a little bit. Okay, what did I add? 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, a teaspoon of garlic powder, nothing fancy, and a teaspoon of kosher salt. Now this amount of stuff works for 10 cups of popcorn, which is this. So you don't really have to measure, but if you're starting from scratch, it's a 1/2 cup of kernels, yields 10 cups of popcorn, which fills this tray which is how much of the stuff that we need. Does that make sense? But like if you just buy the popcorn popped, just like dump it out on the tray. Come in, come in. Okay, any questions so far? Popcorn, simple syrup, spray stuff. Rebecca.
Well, for those of us that are just tuning in, quick question. Does the simple syrup go with the popcorn or does simple syrup make
Great
something
question.
else?
So guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to Real Simple Cooking School. This is like the official launch of the real thing, so thank you for being here. We're making some fresh fruit sodas with a big batch simple syrup, and we're making some uncheddar popcorn. So the simple syrup, we've made a big batch. We're going to use it probably all summer long for iced coffees and teas and lemonade and these amazing sodas we're about to make. And the popcorn, we're dressing with a little mixture of garlic powder, nutritional yeast. We're going to spray it with this olive oil spray so it sticks. So it's just here to enjoy together. A little sweet, a little savory. Okay? Any other real questions? That was a real question, but.
Could you use butter right now?
You could use butter right now. Here's the thing. Grab a friend or family member. Because the thing with butter is when you drizzle it on, it like kind of clumps and you get soggy popcorn business. So what you want to do, one person drizzles and one person is doing the French whisk and like moving the popcorn around so it evenly distributes. Okay?
What's the French whisk?
These are the French whisk. You know, I had this teacher in culinary school and he called your hands the French whisk. And it's true, they're the very most important tool that you can use in the kitchen. Spray. Ooh, it's a nice spray, this one, 365 organic. See how like nice and even that is? So as we were doing this in the other kitchen, we made, like I said, like 200 boxes of popcorn. We found initial spray, toss, 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 followed by secondary spray, and then the sprinkle. That way more of the kernels are coated. And then we just sprinkle it on. Same thing, if you have a friend, maybe sprinkle, toss, sprinkle, toss, sprinkle, toss. We had like a very impressive assembly line going next door. A friend, does someone want to come in? Rebecca, you're right in front.
I was trying to avoid my contact.
No, unavoidable. Come back here. Guys, Rebecca Hard, one of our amazing designers. Yay! So you want to go ahead and finish that and just give it like a nice, even coating? Yeah.
Use my first French
Using the French whisk.
Or can I just dump it like this?
Yeah, and just give it a shake, shake, shake. Yeah. Rebecca's an incredible artist, and I think it's true that artists who tend to have like really good like fine motor skills are good at these kinds of tasks. So grab a friend with great fine motor skills to help you with this. Okay, amazing. Now, if you know we didn't bring is more boxes. Anyway, do you guys want to maybe try this? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna just like come on up. Watch Phil. Be careful for Phil.
I'll try something.
I'm about to get it in there. Let's do this. We can put it in, yeah. You guys want to pass around? Jerry's going to pass. Okay, now I need another important volunteer for soda making. Christine is going to help.
Also was avoiding my
Guys, Christine Solomon, without whom Real Simple Cooking School literally would not exist.
Oh, stop. And everyone else here.
And everyone else here. Okay, so we're going to build these sodas. Something is on fire. Not really, but there is an alarm going off in the background, so we're going to investigate and find out what it is.
Hear it.
Okay, Christine.
Yes.
I'm going to blend this and you're going to strain it, okay?
Okay.
Remember, we got some blackberries in here. You could use raspberries. You could use cantaloupe. You could use watermelon. Wait. That's it. Happens very fast. Okay, Christine, ready?
Okay.
She's nervous, I can tell. Wait. Okay, so we're going to strain it. Guys, you don't have to strain it, but you know how the berries get the seeds stuck in your teeth? It's just kind of annoying. So, medium bowl. Yep.
Yes.
She's a natural. So we're just going to strain it through a fine mesh sieve. And we can do it, we'll do it in batches. And then we're going to use the strained fruit. Oh, Christine.
When I went off the side.
We're going to use the strained fruit juice, fruit puree, and a little bit of simple syrup to make these sodas. They're pretty cool, huh? Okay, great. So I'm going to put some of the simple syrup in the glasses, and then when you're there, you're going to follow me with some of the fruit puree. Sound good? Christine, sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, good. Now, the other cool thing, no, you're doing great. The other cool thing about this is you can tailor these sodas to meet your taste. So you want something not too sweet, you want something sweeter, you want to add vodka to it, you got options. So I'm going to do just like a tablespoon of the simple syrup. And would this be easier with a liquid measuring cup and a pour spout? Yeah, but we don't always do it that way. And I'm just measuring because I want everyone to have even, Steven. But once you get going, you can kind of eyeball it. And I don't think anyone would complain about a little bit sweeter. Why? Because we're hardwired to like sweet stuff. Question.
Alcohol would pair well.
Great question. Question is.
Excellent question.
What is it, 12:15? Question was, what kind of alcohol could you put in here? I like vodka for sure. And the reason is because vodka's neutral. Vodka doesn't really have a flavor, and that's why a lot of people like it. It can be hot when you have a lot of it in a drink, but it kind of dissolves into the other flavors. So if you really just want to taste the fruit, I'd go vodka. Gin would be really good. And gin's made with lots of different herbs and juniper. So gin would be really good, I think, with you want to put that guy, I think here, let me dump this out for you. Gin, I feel like would be really good with the cantaloupe, with the green things. Tequila, obviously, would be especially yum with, you can put that guy over there.
Where do I put this guy?
You could put this, just rest him in here.
Okay.
And he could be in there too.
Okay. And this goes in here.
No, and this we're going to use. So I say tequila. Tequila and watermelon would be very yum. Okay, ready? So you're going to do a tablespoon. These all have simple syrup. So I'm going to do 2, because you guys deserve it. And so why don't you start with 1, and let's see what it looks like.
Okay.
So Christine is just putting a tablespoon of the berry puree.
Level, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay. It certainly won't be. You don't have to worry about that. So
we'll start with a tablespoon and see what it looks like. And we'll see what it
that?
tastes like. I think that looks pretty good. And then all we're going to do is fill it up with ice and seltzer or club soda. We happen to have seltzer on tap in the building, one of the many perks. So that's what we have. But club soda, you could use tonic if you wanted to, especially if you want to treat but you're not doing alcohol for whatever reason. It's weird because I looked up and saw a pregnant lady when I said that. And I was like, wait, I made that happen. This pitcher I've never used before. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait, ice. Can I get another volunteer for ice? Dana, come on. Come on, Dana. Oh, we have more cups. Great. Okay, Dana, you're going to take this.
Okay.
And you're going to just do let's see what this one looks like. Maybe, my guess is like that much.
Okay.
Half full. And just once Christine.
I'm gonna slide this closer,
Yeah. Make yourself comfortable. Once Christine hits it with the berry puree, follow her with the ice.
Got it.
Guys, and that's it. Bye. No, just kidding. And then we're just going to top it with the soda. Let's see. And it should be very beautiful if we've done this right. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Ooh, Okay, who wants to be first? Or rather, who wants to be second? Because I should try it to make sure it's not terrible. Who's it? Tamara, Steph, I can't see who's back there. Tamara, come on up. Tamara, Stephanie, okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try this to make sure it's not poison.
This one mine?
It's delicious. Now, I'm gonna say this, it might need a little more berry puree. Or, you know what it might need is like a squeeze of lemon juice or lime juice. That would be a fun addition. But you guys, let me know.
Okay, just do the taste test.
Any questions, concerns? How long will the popcorn last? Great question. I'm gonna say like a few days if you keep it tightly wrapped in a resealable plastic.
What's the best way to store the berry puree?
How to store the berry puree in the fridge in a tightly covered container. The thing to think about, this is mostly in the popcorn department, is humidity. It is like humid in like a lot of parts of the world right now, a lot of North America right now. So keep things tightly sealed. That's going to make a huge difference. Any amount of time out in the elements and like it'll get soggy and not great. Okay, we've got gorgeous fresh fruit sodas. We've got all this popcorn. Guys, come grab. And that's it. Any questions, comments, concerns? Let's eat. Guys, thanks for being here. Please check out RS Cooking School, both on realsimple.com, on Instagram, at RS Cooking School. Tag it, hashtag RS Cooking School. Check out the July issue. It's so amazing. Look at those shrimps. So good. This amazing backyard feature, how to have fun in your own backyard. We've got great recipes to go with. Easy recipes you can entertain with or just eat on your own, okay? I'm not gonna see you before July 4th, so have a great holiday. Summer is kicking off like officially tomorrow, so let's enjoy it. Take a breath, cheers. Guys, don't forget to join the Facebook group. Cheers, 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 cheers. Okay, we'll see you soon.